Hunting's not just a hobby.
It's a passion.
Hi, I'm Frankie Rath,
I'm Michael McGreeth.
and we're going to teach you today how to bow hunt.
Now we're going to show you two different types of stands you can hunt deer out of. The first is a tree stand. This has the least amount of cover, but the most shooting versatility. The second type is a box stand. These provide more cover, but are more difficult to shoot out of. These are typically used for gun hunting, but can also be used for bow hunting.
Hi, here's some things that'll enhance your experience while hunting. This is a rangefinder, and you use it, you sight it in on a deer or a checkpoint you want to look at, and it tells you the yardage, so you can set the yardage on your sight on your bow. Another thing we have is some binoculars. So you put them on like so, and then you can zero in on a deer, see how many, what the score is on it, and antler size, spread. And of course, my personal favorite, toilet paper. You know, when you're in the woods and, man, I gotta go. Duty calls. Good thing you got this.
Now I'm going to show you some calls you're going to want to have when you go out in the woods. This is a grunt call. This is a call that bucks use when they're looking for a female. It's also got a snort wheeze on it. Another call you can have, this is supposed to simulate rattling antlers. It could be better. It's what bucks sound like when they're fighting. And another call is a can call. This is when a fawn is lost and searching for its mom. It sounds like this. And those are some calls that should help you when you're hunting in the woods. First off, we're going to show you what you don't want to do in the stand.
Deer! Deer! Deer!
That's what you don't want to do, folks.
Once you get to your land, you do not want to cause a lot of noise and disruption. This will scare the deer away. I know it's tempting, but Mike has given in to temptation. This is what not to do when you're going to your stand.
First off, you don't want to make a lot of noise.
Deer! Deer! Come here, deer! Come on, deer!
Another rule you don't want to do is move around a lot in the stand.
Now these are the right things you want to do while you're bow hunting.
First off, you want to make sure you always got your license with you. Now you need to know what to wear. First of all, this is not the right clothes to wear when hunting. You want to wear camo so you blend in with the trees better. Now that I got my camo and my license, we need a bow. This is a compound bow. It's much more compact and it shoots faster than a recurve bow. Now that I'm ready to bow hunt, you need to know how to get to your stand properly. You want to be as quiet as possible, not stepping on any sticks or anything else that'll make noise.
are two different ways of hunting a deer.
The first is the spot and stalk method. The second is the wait for them to come to you method.
The first method is the spot and stalk method, which is very hard to do and usually not successful.
Now the second way to hunt a deer is the most common. You sit in a tree stand and wait for the deer to come to you. Now that we got a deer in range, you need to know the proper shooting angles of when to shoot and when not to shoot.
This is my buddy Danny the deer. He is fake. Now Danny is showing the correct way that you want to shoot a deer. This is a broadside shot where the deer is all the way exposed with its head up looking forward or to the side. You want to aim right behind the shoulder right here. That would be the best possible shot you could possibly take. This is a quarter and away shot. You want to aim farther back than a broadside shot. This is a quarter or two shot. With a gun you would want to take this shot right in front, right here. But with a bow and arrow this wouldn't be the best shot. Now, when a deer is positioned like this and you're over there looking this way, you do not want to hit in this general area because you will not penetrate its vital organs. At this angle, you do not want to take a shot because he's looking directly at you and the shoulder blades and the heart bone are in the way of the arrow.
Now this is the proper place where you want to put your arrow on a deer. It's right behind the shoulder blade and you want to aim about halfway up on the deer's body. So hopefully it'll go through both lungs and possibly the heart.
Now you know the shooting angles, you have to know the proper way to draw back on a deer. Now Mike has a deer in range. He's going to draw back his bow. Put his finger on the trigger, sight the deer in the sight, and then slowly release the trigger.
After you've tracked your deer, you're going to want to take a couple photos. You're going to want to place your bow in front of the deer and the area you killed it with if it's still in one piece. Even though hunting can be very challenging, with these tips you should be more successful on your next hunt.